All right, what's going on, everybody? I'm Rocko. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to give you guys my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2017. Happy 2017, by the way. It's the first video of the year. Some friends of mine,
Mike's gonna be upset that we didn't invite him.
Fuck him.
He's not here. You're watching this, Mike. We know you are.
apparently did their list last week and did not include me, but it's okay. I forgive them. It is what it is. So now what I decided to do, hey, you know what? I'm going to come up with my own list. And I'm going to share it with you guys. So the following is my most anticipated movies. These are my top 10. And I do have some honorable mentions. So to kick off the list, my number 10 is going to be Bye Bye Man. It's a horror movie from what I saw. And the only issue I'm having with this movie, from what I've seen, a lot of these little things have been done before, but for me, horror movies, I think to come across as legit horror movies have to be rated R. I'm not wanting nudity, I'm not wanting blood, I'm not wanting gore or anything like that. I just want more of a adult-based scare and not just something that's watered down by being PG-13. But I am looking forward to it. I am going to go see it. So Bye Bye Man is my number 10. My number 9 is Kong, Skull Island. Okay, the Jack Black Kong movie, I watched it. I honestly thought there was various times throughout the movie that it was going to come to an end. I honestly think that movie was just way too long. I wasn't a big fan of it. I did see it, I think, twice altogether. I gave it a second chance. I still wasn't happy the second time around. I've watched the original King Kong, the black and white. I'm still a fan of that. I'm not sure how Kong Skull Island is going to do. I'm going to give it a shot. It's a movie that I'm kind of looking forward to watching, but I don't know what to expect. So I'm going to go into this completely open-minded. Okay, for number 8, my pick is the movie Rings. I saw the first one. I did not get a chance to see the second one, so obviously I have to see the second one before I have to watch the new one. But I will say that the reason it made it to number 8 for me was it actually looks pretty good. The trailer alone gave me the chills. It scared the hell out of me. And it's a rated R movie. I think the R rating definitely helps the movie a lot more. I hope that it's going to be as good as the first one. I can't compare it to the second because I haven't seen it. So all I can hope for is the best. And this is another movie that I'm going to go in completely open-minded, and I'm going to just go and enjoy it. Like I did with Blair Witch, I'm going to go probably catch the last showing, which will probably be like the 10 o'clock showing. I watch horror movies late at night. I like to be scared. Call me weird, whatever you want. It's just one of those things that for me, if I'm going to watch a horror movie, I'm going to get the full experience of it, and I want to see, and I want to be scared. I want to go to bed thinking that I'm going to have nightmares, even though I don't. So that's my number 8, Rings. Number 7 is Split. I'm hoping that this is going to definitely resurrect M. Night Shyamalan's career as far as like not making shit movies. Fingers crossed. But we can only hope. Another film that I'm just going to go in there and hope for the best, and another open-minded film. That's kind of how I try and do things. There's some films where I'm like, all right, this is going to be stupid, and I've been absolutely blown away. I'm like, wow, this is a great movie. It wasn't as stupid as I thought it was going to be, or it's not stupid at all. Blair Witch was one of the movies. Again, I mentioned that because to me, that was one of my favorite movies of 2016. Some of you guys might obviously disagree. I think that movie itself did what it was intended to do. It didn't reinvent the wheel, but it got the point across, and I think they did a great job with that. But we're not here to review that movie. I'm just letting you know why I keep coming back to that movie. So Split, I'm looking forward to it. It looks like a good movie. We'll see what happens. Okay, my number 6 pick is going to be Thor Ragnarok. Thor and the Incredible Hulk apparently are BFFs, so I definitely want to see how this is going to turn out. I've enjoyed all the Marvel films, pretty much about the same. Civil War was just amazing. I'll probably go watch it after I'm done with this. Okay, number 5 for me is War for Planet of the Apes. I have been a fan of the original Planet of the Apes since I first saw them as a little kid. Obviously, the original one is probably still the best one, hands down. But with this revamp, they've done a great job. The last one they did, the second one, was a great combination of action with some of the drama. It worked out really well. I want to see where this one's going to go. And is it going to leave something open to a possibility of a fourth one? Or are we just going to stop here at the point that we know with what ends up happening with the apes and the planet and everything? So I'm curious to see where it's going to end up. But for me, War of Planet of the Apes is my number 5. Number 4, and for me, I enjoyed this as a kid. I watched this with my sisters. The oldest one of my sisters was a huge fan of the movie. My cousins loved the movie. So for me, I'm looking forward to the live action version. Number 4, numero 4, Beauty and the Beast. Emma Watson as Belle. Thumbs up. I honestly cannot wait to see this movie. So it looks great. It already looks amazing just from the trailers that I've seen, and so I cannot be more excited for this one. For number 3, I am going to go back to my childhood. I was, I believe, 12 or 13 when the original TV show came out. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So for me, my number 3 movie is going to be Power Rangers. The little kid inside of me is just went crazy, first of all. Went crazy when I saw the trailer for the new Power Rangers movie. The only thing I am worried about with this is it looks a little dark. As far as I can remember, even the original Power Rangers film that came out in the 90s wasn't as dark. It was still a little lighthearted, and that's the only issue I have with it. It feels like they're trying to make it too serious, which is something they did with the last Superman movie. I think that was a little too dark and too ominous, I guess, and too serious, and that's where I'm hoping they don't screw it up, but that's still number 3 for me is the Power Rangers movie. I'm hoping for the best again. So my number 2 film is Logan. I have been a fan of the whole Wolverine character since I think its inception, as far as I know it. I read the X-Men comics. I watched the cartoons in the 90s. So for me, I've always been a fan of Wolverine. And I'm hoping that they do this one justice. The last Wolverine movie, was good. There was some parts I think could have been a little better. But overall, it was a decent movie. But Logan looks like it's going to be a solid film. And if I'm not mistaken, is Hugh Jackman's final film as playing Wolverine, which is kind of sad. But I mean, he's done an amazing job since day one, so you can't blame the man for saying, "Hey, I'm done." So definitely Logan is my number 2. Okay, let's get into some honorable mentions. Honorable mention number 1, Kingsman: The Golden Circle. Number 2, The Dark Tower. Idris Elba, off the hook, probably one of the best actors out right now, in my own opinion. You guys have your own, I have mine. Third honorable mention, Wonder Woman. I'm hoping that they finally get a DC movie right. That's all I'm going to say. Wonder Woman, I hope that it's a good movie. That's all I'm going to say. On to my number 1 pick. My number 1 pick for most anticipated films in 2017 is the new Spider-Man movie. I'm hoping that this is going to be a great film. My only little thing with me, and I know I've gone over this with a few of my friends, the only little thing that bothers me about this is I know that Peter Parker is supposed to be a high school kid, but I think it's a little too over the top with his kid-like antics and the whole Aunt May being apparently in her 40s, where, as far as I remember, the comic, the cartoon, it was always an older lady. But we will see what happens. I am very, very excited for this Spider-Man franchise and this Spider-Man movie to see exactly where it's going to go. Alright guys, that's my top 10 for the most anticipated movies of 2017, plus honorable mentions. It looks like it's going to be a great year for films. 2016 was okay. And so we'll see what happens. I'm also going to be reviewing additional films in the coming months as they are released. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to definitely try and stay a lot busier and give you guys more content on this page. Short films and everything else will be going to my Vimeo page. So the link down below. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, Facebook, whatever. Add me on social media. All that information is down below. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys. Peace.